everyone, my name is Dean. Let's talk crypto. So today I'm going to be talking about the mid-market superstar Telcoin. You've probably already heard of this project as it is literally one of the strongest communities in the crypto asset space. I think the Telcoin community can rival the Link or Cardano community, or even what's another very popular project? I think Link and Cardano are the first that come to mind, but it is a very, very committed, very uh, intense community that really has conviction in this project, and for good reason. And this is one of the things I'm going to talk about today. So let's jump into the charts first, as we're going to start off with the technical analysis. So here we are looking at the weekly chart. You can see that Telcoin, since its inception in about at about February of 2018, has formed a massive cup and handle pattern, which is a classical pattern that is bullish. So this pattern, as you can see, goes from here all the way up and down, forming the handle. And the handle is usually a retest characterized by low volume and hitting that previous high. And that previous high would be the February high of what, 0.08 cents. So this is a very positive bullish sign for Telcoin investors. What is the measured move of this pattern? It is typically from the bottom of the cup. Let's get the ruler from the bottom of the cup to the top of where the breakout will occur. And I believe that will be, we will get a reversal at around 0.083, 0.084 cents. And I'll talk about why in a moment. So that is essentially a 140x return on investment if this measured move plays out to completion. So that is one of the reasons why Telcoin investors are so enthusiastic about this project. Just from a price speculation, from the price speculation alone, it is very, very attractive. So now let's look at why I said I believe that we may get a reversal, a trend reversal, because right now we're in a downtrend. The whole market is. Why I think we're going to get a trend reversal at that 0.08 cent range, around there. So two reasons. One, we have that previous high, and you can't really see it super well because this is a weekly chart, but we'll try and look at it in a moment in the daily chart. But it's about 0.08 cents, which was the previous market high, and then everything dropped when it first hit the market, and that's being retested. And then secondly, you can see here there's a bed of support that formed between about early March to to the end of April. So this bed of support, I expect the price to rest or hit or wick down at least to this point. So I would say around 0.08 cents. It may go as far down as 0.075 cents. And that will be your reversal intel. This is confluent with what we see in Bitcoin, because Bitcoin still has some downwards sort of momentum or some downward space to move. And I'll show you why in a second. So we see the stochastic RSI on the weekly time frame is bottomed out completely, as it has for most projects, even Bitcoin. No, not yet, even in the weekly, because you see the red line's slightly above the blue line. But if you go in the daily, you'll be able to better see how we may have a day or two left of downwards price action. So moving on to the daily, just readjusting the chart, we see clearly that the stochastic RSI still has some downwards ways to go, and the blue line is crossing the red line, meaning that we are most likely going to drop just a bit more, possibly hitting this point of support here, which is what I was discussing, this 0.08 cent line. And now that we're in the daily chart, we can go over and see what I was talking about, that previous high in February of 2018. You see that it hit the market in February of 2018, and there was a sell-off, probably early investors sort of realizing some gains. So let's see. Yeah, we could say it's about at a penny. It sold off at about a penny, but if you go into smaller time frames, I want to say I remember seeing that 0.08 cents. In any case, I don't think it's worth kind of trying to track that, but it was at around 0.08 cents. So it's just confluent with the support bed that we saw from March to April and that previous high. So this is why I think this is our low point, or where we're going to bottom. And that's a great entry point for this project. All right, back to the daily chart. And let me go and erase this. Go back into the logarithmic scale. All right, now let's focus on this handle, because this is the point of interest we're at right now. As I said, I do believe that we have a little bit more to go, about 15% more downwards action to go until we hit this bed of support. And at that point, we should see some volume confirming a breakout. So you can't have a breakout without volume, or a proper breakout without volume. And so you should see that these volume bars on the bottom just shoot up drastically, sort of signifying a real breakout with real support, with real buyers. And again, you know that this cup and handle pattern is just confirmed with, the volume, because the handle is characterized by decreasing volume. And so that is exactly what we're seeing here. Going into why I believe the breakout is a day or two away, again, you see it in the stochastic RSI, but it's not just important to see it in the Telcoin stochastic RSI. You have to see it in Bitcoin stochastic RSI as the market maker, as the most dominant coin. If Bitcoin does not move, very few of these coins are able to move significantly. So where Telcoin is on the stochastic RSI, you also see Bitcoin. So that's why I'm saying it is highly likely that around the same time, relatively soon, and I project that the 21st of July, we're right now recording on the 20th of July. So in about 24 to 36 hours, we should see this reversal into the second part of the 2021 bull run. And I've made a video on that. You can check it out on the channel. Now, we can talk about why I believe Telcoin will be a major player in the second bull run and for, the near future. Why is it so popular? So not only is the chart looking good with, potential 140x return, and you can look at that not only, by measuring that cup and handle pattern, but you can also use your Fibonacci extension tool to see what kind of returns you could get based off of the previous 5-wave impulse that we got in the first part of the bull run. So if you look, let me turn this on. If we see order panel, nope. Let's see, where did I put it? Oh, here we go. Let's see. Here we go. Okay, so what I like to do for projections is use the 1.618, reason being the 618 is the golden rule in mathematics. It's the golden ratio. And if I take the previous impulse up as being just a full impulse 1, just add 618 is a conservative sort of it's a conservative measure of where it can go if it were to go in that same direction. So just looking at the 1.618 for the previous impulse, we see that we hit $2.17, which is over a 200x. Obviously, we just saw that the cup and handle pattern yielded approximately 140x return, but that's just one pattern. It's not to say that that would exhaust all of the upward momentum of the subsequent bull run that we're most likely to have in the near future. So both may be true. All that is to say, there's a reason why everybody loves Telcoin, because there's so much opportunity in this coin financially. And now, fundamentally, just looking at this coin, this is currently, at the time of recording, listed on CoinMarketCap as having a $550 million market cap, and it's ranked as number 86. So it's a mid market cap. It's not a low market cap. And still you're looking at 140, 150x return, just in, conservatively, I believe, based off of what the charts are saying. So the risk to reward is very good. In terms of risk mitigation, you're looking at a mid market cap that's been developing since Q4 of 2017. And so you're not dealing with a shitcoin or something that has no roadmap, has no support. You're dealing with something that has a great community, a great following, has a working product, and has hit many of the steps in the roadmap, right? So if you don't know what Telcoin is, just briefly, it's a remittance system, and it's unique in that Telcoin leverages telecom networks to bank people. So the idea is that there are about 1.2 billion adults with that are banked, that have bank accounts in the world. 5 billion people have cell phones, and 35 to 40% of those 5 billion people do not have bank accounts. So instead of trying to get them into the system by doing KYC, by, going through the regular process, which inherently has a lot of friction, the idea behind Telcoin is to simply leverage the Telecoin kind of system where people are already in a sort of system and use the blockchain to give them access to financial services in a safe and secure way, right? So you have that. That's basically the idea. So you basically can use a phone. It doesn't have to be a smartphone. It doesn't have to have a fancy screen. And by virtue of, having cell phone service, you can send and receive money. So a farmer in Tanzania can do this without, having to have a snazzy cell phone. And so this is the value in this project, in this protocol. And this is why there's so much real world use case. And really, the sky's the limit if, a country were to adopt it, or regions of the world were to adopt this. So that's basically Telcoin. This is why it's a great time to invest in this project. Not financial advice, just financial opinion. And I showed you the entry there. I'm looking at 0.082, 0.083 cents or thereabouts. And we already discussed the potential returns. It's a great community. Join the Discord, follow Telcoin on Twitter. You'll see exactly what I'm talking about, but this is definitely something to look at if you're looking at a low risk, high reward play in the mid market capitalization. Thank you. And if you want more analysis of this kind, definitely smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment, and let me know what it is that you want me to look at next. I'm always happy to learn if it's something that I don't know about, or if it's something that I already know about, I'm happy to share whatever information I have and learn more from you all in the comments what you think about these projects, or if there's something I missed or something that I got wrong. Much love. Thank you. Bye.